cold wind sweeps the ridge as the group spreads out, each member watching a different direction. Kong stands at the peak, calm and dominant, reading distance rather than movement.
Below them, the coastline feels small, the ocean distant but heavy with pressure.
Kong gathers hardy mountain fruit, sharing it without breaking formation. Another breaks open dry bark, feeding on insects adapted to the thin air.
Kong shifts position slightly, choosing shadow and height over exposure.
Clouds drift low across the summit, briefly hiding the sea from view. A young Kong scans the horizon, learning the territory through silence. Water collected in rock basins becomes a shared resource, used efficiently. No threats approach, yet the tension carried by the wind feels unmistakable. Kong surveys the land below, marking routes and escape lines without urgency. The squad tightens around the summit, unified by position rather than force. From the highest ground, Kong and his clan prepare for the ocean's rising rage. Deep offshore, the giant bull shark moves low and silent, mapping currents before committing to any chase.
Instead of striking, it alters depth repeatedly, compressing prey movement through pressure alone.
The great hammerhead, an apex predator of the open ocean, glides effortlessly beneath the tightly packed school of sharks. The predator cuts the outer edge, isolating weaker targets without breaking the surface. With one decisive surge, the tiger shark completes the hunt, then fades back into depth, conserving energy. From the high ridge, Kong watches as violent movement stirs the water far below. The giant shark surges through the swell, its aggression spilling outward without a clear target. Kong remains still above, never revealing position or intent.
Below, the shark snaps at jagged rock formations, jaws slamming stone instead of flesh.
Water explodes as teeth strike rock, frustration rippling through the feeding zone. Kong tracks the pattern calmly, height keeping him beyond reach. The shark lunges again, biting into open water where nothing waits.
Foam erupts, but the attack finds only empty space.
The shark circles wider now, tail driving heavy turbulence against the cliff base. Another snap crashes into submerged stone, echoing through the channel. Kong shifts slightly, maintaining elevation without escalating the encounter. Denied a path upward, the shark thrashes hard, scattering pressure across the zone.
The ocean roars below, aggression wasted against unyielding terrain.
Above it all, Kong holds control through height, patience, and silence. From height, Kong initiates pressure with a sudden rock strike, forcing the shark to veer off its line. The shark answers instantly, surging low and fast to slam water and stone beneath Kong's position. Kong sidesteps along the ledge, countering with a downward stomp that collapses the approach.
The shark pivots and snaps upward briefly, jaws clacking against rock instead of reach.
Kong responds with a controlled kick to the surface, breaking momentum without closing distance.
The shark rams laterally, tail power blasting turbulence along the cliff base. Changing tactics, the shark drops deeper, attacking from below with a tight rise. Kong anticipates early, shifting offline and cutting the ascent before contact. The exchange continues at speed, but Kong's timing keeps the advantage. As they reset again, control clearly favors height, discipline, and restraint.
Kong accelerates along the ridge, using speed to cross unstable ground without hesitation. He launches across a wide gap, landing low and driving forward before momentum fades.
Grabbing a high branch, Kong swings fast, releasing at the peak to clear broken stone.
He climbs sharply up a sheer face, hands and feet moving in rapid, practiced rhythm.
A quick drop follows, Kong absorbing impact and instantly changing direction.
He vaults between trees, using flexible limbs to maintain speed through tight space. Here, on the rugged Pacific coast, the great ape finds purchase on the wet stone, continuing his relentless climb towards the summit.
From the top, he sprints again, choosing movement over stillness to secure ground.
Agility and speed carry him safely onward, survival earned through constant motion.
He snaps upward onto a ledge, fingers locking fast as his weight swings through.
Without slowing, Kong vaults across staggered stones, timing each landing to keep speed. He climbs vertically in quick bursts, muscles firing in a clean, efficient rhythm. Reaching stable ground, Kong keeps moving, using momentum as his primary defense. Farther offshore, the sharks ease into a calm formation, gliding low beneath a settling surface.
Movement slows as bodies align, each turn measured and quiet.
The group drifts seaward together, distance widening from the cliffs without urgency. Currents guide the formation outward, pressure replaced by steady control.
Beyond the nearshore zone, the tiger sharks fade into open water, conserving energy as a unit. The water remains smooth, bodies passing low and quiet beneath the surface. Kong holds position, observing without drawing attention. Far below, the sharks maintain loose spacing, drifting steadily away from shore. Distance creates silence, and the ocean briefly settles. Without warning, the calm breaks as the sharks tighten formation and accelerate. Turbulence spreads fast, water folding in sharp, violent lines. Kong remains above, watching aggression return to the zone. Below, the sharks surge hard, driving pressure through the surface without restraint. Height keeps Kong untouched as chaos rebuilds in the water beneath.
The sharks surge back toward the cliffs as Kong steps into open ground above.
Kong counters by shifting laterally, breaking the line without closing distance. A second surge cuts underneath, the attack aiming to destabilize rather than strike. The sharks split their approach, one drawing attention while another builds speed below. A violent pass rips through the channel.
stone and spray exploding sideways.
Kong redirects momentum with a sharp kick, forcing the surge off its intended path.
The sharks regroup instantly, aggression rising but control slipping.
As the exchange peaks, Kong holds advantage through timing, height, and discipline.
High above the coast, Kong settles into a calm routine, choosing rest over pursuit. He reaches into the canopy, selecting ripe fruit with slow, deliberate care.
Kong shifts along the ridge, finding shade where wind cools the stone. From this height, the ocean feels distant, its noise softened by elevation.
He gathers more fruit, storing it briefly before continuing on.
A quiet pause follows, Kong breathing steadily as the land remains undisturbed.
Birds pass overhead, ignored as Kong maintains relaxed control of the area.
With food secured, he stretches and repositions, comfort replacing urgency.
Above it all, Kong remains composed, survival steady and unquestioned.
In the vastness of the open ocean, these creatures navigate the turbulent currents with unmatched dominance.
Movement slows as depth increases, pressure replacing speed.
The formation stretches gently, each turn synchronized without urgency.
Drifting into the colder currents, the bull shark maintains its steady heading, a powerful presence in the vast, unforgiving deep.
Far from shore, calm returns, and the deep absorbs every trace of motion.
From the high cliffs, Kong remains still, surveying the deep water below without moving.
Down beneath the surface, the sharks glide slowly, calm, and clearly visible in the blue.
Kong watches patterns form and fade, choosing patience over action. Kong adjusts slightly on the ridge, maintaining full visual control.
Nothing breaks the surface, and the ocean breathes evenly.
Kong reacts at once, launching from height with explosive commitment.
The collision slams water and stone apart, force ripping through the channel. Kong's timing overwhelms the surge, driving the exchange decisively in his favor.
Kong rises to the highest point, chest lifted, presence commanding every corner of the land.
The Kong squad gathers below, forming a disciplined line as the wind surges upward.
Kong unleashes a thunderous roar, the sound rolling across cliffs and ocean alike. From the summit, the leader stands unchallenged, sealing dominance as the world falls silent.